Every Tuesday, traffic expert Jason Luber covers a topic driving you crazy.
And Jason, this week is about a particularly confusing intersection that has a driver pretty scared about it.
Yeah. It's two lefts right next to each other, and that's why it's a little bit confusing. So it was Lily from Centennial who wrote to me saying, what's driving you crazy? The left turn lanes on Broadway at Ridge Road and Costilla Avenue. I'm always playing chicken at these intersections when those turning left onto Ridge Road get into the left turn lane for Costilla. It's not safe to get in the opposite turn lane just to let others going your way. I can't tell you how many times I've narrowly avoided an accident getting into that left turn lane just to get home. Well, back-to-back left turn movements like this one, Lily, weren't really a problem years ago, but with growth and more traffic, we're seeing issues like these. The couple of times I went down there to take a look, I didn't see any conflicts, but the traffic was pretty light both times I went down there. I asked Aaron Human, he's Littleton's transportation engineering manager, what can be done here? And he tells me they have heard your complaint before, and the city has looked at potential modifications, from adjusting the length of the left turn traffic light there at Ridge to providing side-by-side left turn lanes or eliminating one of these left turn movements altogether. I was told while these types of confusing left turns are not ideal, current traffic flow as well as the minimum crash history here doesn't really concern them enough to make this location a high priority for immediate safety improvements. What will ultimately happen here is still undecided because Littleton is working with Centennial, Denver, Inglewood, Arapahoe County, and Douglas County to transform the way that Broadway really flows along the entire corridor from Highlands Ranch all the way up to I-25. Now, these future modifications would come via the new Broadway corridor study that was wrapped up in the summer of 2024. This is part of that video from that study. Travel lanes would be narrower. Bike lanes would be wider, sidewalks would be added, and transit upgrades would be included. Another part of the puzzle would be the safety improvements for the Highline Canal Trail that crosses Broadway right here at just on the south side of Ridge Road intersection. All of these proposed changes will disrupt the traffic flow. So maybe you could try going maybe a block further south to that signalized intersection over at Easter Avenue. You drive just a little bit down the road to turn left at an exclusive signalized turn lane. It may be a little bit more comfortable alternative for you to get to your neighborhood. Now, in the online version of this story, I talk more about the broader design changes there along Broadway, and it's a major design change, as you saw from some of that video there. I go much more in depth with the challenges, the Highline Canal Trail crossing there. That's also a piece of the puzzle. It's all right now on Denver7.com, top of the page to Denver 7 traffic.
Yeah, that's a huge corridor too, so if people want to find out what's coming, weigh in, all that kind of good stuff, pay attention from now.
Exactly. We have some big problems though on the roadways here this morning. You see the double trouble situation. So on the right is the crash on I-25, the northbound side up at Windsor. So northbound I-25 is closed at 392. That's the Windsor exit. On the left is the crash on southbound I-25 right there at 104th Avenue. So huge problems in both of those areas. We still have some very slick conditions, Lisa, in most areas around town. And then, of course, that very thick fog limiting the visibility.